receiving your content. Your audience will see it in a moment. Get ready. You are live now.
Yay.
Hi, kitty.
It's like we got a stalker.
Sheeps for her. Amanda Davis. Mennonite Life. Claire. What's up, Felicia?
Sherry.
Cherry. Vienna sausage.
Stop calling her that, Tammy.
Tams. Smoking reptile. I always think when he comes in the room, he should come in the room with like a Mortal Kombat theme song.
Oh.
Time for some yogurt.
I was gonna say, you ready?
Anita. Wendy. Southern Yankee. Mary S. Irma. Miss Hicks. D in the house. Hoss.
Or Craig.
Amanda. Garden. Rhonda.
Rain.
New to this group on YouTube.
Awesome.
Welcome, Rhonda. Aw, Susan.
That's okay because it's not.
Oh, okay.
I mean, because we're not guessing anymore, right?
9-3.
So,
I guess not.
Susan, you have no idea. I was going to make that. I was going to make that one of the clues, but I couldn't figure out how to do it without giving it away.
Recycled cottage and garden. Suburban hillbilly.
What up?
Hey y'all, it's Farmer Meemaw.
I gotta get back in here and see what I got going on.
What you got going on?
Well,
Charlotte Willis. Hi from Indiana.
Let's see here. Okay.
Lana Lockhart. Hello, Lana.
That's a new one too.
That's a new one. Hello.
Okay, so funny one.
You looking for?
Dee was not on Instagram, and she sends me a message, and she says, "With all this talk about everything, I went ahead and got an Instagram account, and my guess is this." And then I looked at it, and I was like, "Sweetheart, I haven't even released any yet." I don't know if she had seen some older ones, and I was like, "Hold on, give me a minute." Yeah, I was thinking I would have had to see it, but the thing is that it would have, I don't know. Anyway. Jen's Homestead.
What's up, Kiwi? Kiwi in the house.
Okay.
In the house, in the house, in the house.
Get it. Debbie didn't get it.
Kathy. Ooh. Miss Lockhart is from North Carolina. So, while we're waiting on everybody to get in here, let me tell y'all a little bit about our weekend. Let's see. Friday, it started with the trip. What's up, Simple Life, Homesteading the Pioneer Way?
Whew, did you get it?
I got it all. Grits and Gravy's back. Lone Star Living. But Friday started with our wonderful trip to the Veterans Administration. Hey, Hen Feather. And got the hearing test. And what's up, Mandy? Long time no see.
That would be Maddie.
I said Maddie.
I'm on my break, but I need to know since my guesses were both wrong.
And so we were down there at the good old
Veterans Admin.
Veterans Administration, aka Red Tape City, aka
Waste of your time.
aka what? You got both of your legs blown off and your arms and you're blind in one eye? Oh, we'll give you 10%.
Yeah.
So we were down there and Mama took me to go get a fancy coffee afterwards because she was proud of me. What's up, Laura? And because I went and they stuck me in this really tiny room and
freaked him the heck out.
freaking me out. And I didn't choke nobody out, so I got a fancy coffee. That's what I kept focusing on, getting the fancy coffee. And so we started looking at some, every time we go to this, because I only get the fancy coffee from Barnes & Nobles when we're there, because they got the nice fancy coffee in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And we were sitting back there, and so we just picked a bunch of gardening books and looked at some homesteading books, and we were going through which ones we would like to have, and
Increase your blood pressure, place.
and we were sitting down, and I happened to glance over, and there was these two young ladies, and they had essential oils book.
Yes.
Well, one had an essential oils book, the other one had a gardening book.
Mm-hmm.
And what's up, B lady?
So
Kathy?
of course, what do you think Jason does?
And so I striked up a conversation. Cause why? Cause I'm not scared. That's why. And so we got to talking, and they are artists,
mm-hmm.
but they want to get into
Sustainable living.
And I said, hey, I'll help you in any way we can. And then they made the mistake. They said, we would really like to find a farm that would just let us come and work and learn. I wrote down my address and said, anytime you want to come.
Here's my phone number now.
I'll put you to work.
No, of course we invited them to come check out
Yeah.
this and do that and all that stuff.
Yeah, so I'm kind of hoping that they're going to show up in... What's up, Natasha? I hope they... I can never pronounce her name.
Oh, she told me it's very easy. It's like a neon light.
Niana. Okay, yeah, that's easy to remember.
Real easy, yeah.
I mean, look how long it took me to get Maria's name
I
right.
know.
So, work with me. But I'm hoping that they show up in the chat box tonight, and I don't remember their names, so if they show up and they're like...
Remy and...
So if they're like, hi from the coffee shop at Barnes & Noble's, mods, don't kick them out. That's them. What's up, Jordan?
Cannot remember.
Simply7, what's up, Josh?
Hey, Jordan. Anita. Two Anitas.
Anita. I need a break.
I knew that was coming. JS Farms. Whoop, whoop.
Where you been, JS?
Thumbs up or thumbs down. Just do it.
Susan, we really got to talk on your soliciting skills.
I love her. I love Susan.
She's like, just smash the button! I don't care which one. This is my job. Smash it.
Smash it now.
Kind of just want the thumbs up one there, Susan. The trolls will take care of the thumbs down.
Thank you for telling her, hey. Oh, I'm so happy now.
I'm going to see you soon.
How are your fingers? That's a good question. They can work in my greenhouse.
Hey, man, Mr. Body Oil. I was wondering if you were going to show up today, man. What's up, dude?
Oh, well. Okay.
So.
Missed my big bear on Saturday. We missed y'all, too.
We missed y'all, too.
Bonjour, mes amis.
Bonjour. Comment allez-vous?
We were having internet issues the other day, too. Okay.
Well, I'm glad you decided to come to us.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Yeah. So, I'm glad everybody's here. So.
They're still attached. Oh.
I don't get
poor
that.
Baby. Her fingers.
Oh, well, that's not. That's
How
Josh.
are they feeling? They're still attached.
That's Josh.
That's okay.
So.
Because she's at work.
No. Well, come on, sheeps for her.
I believe that's Sheps, but it's okay.
So. It'll be all right.
And put out a bunch of clues.
What's up, Two Family Homestead?
How are the new bunnies? Those freaks that filled in for you. Sheesh.
They were good people that filled in for us. How are the new bunnies? Apollo has taken to guarding them.
Yes, he sits right in front of their cage.
And if you go over there, he kind of looks at you like, you really know, do you belong over here? What you fixing to do, man? Because we're about to have an issue.
Of course, he and I disagree because I think all he's doing is going Hassan Fefa, rabbit nuggets.
Go for green.
So, it's Sheps for her, not sheeps.
Sheps. Okay.
That's what he said.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't hear it right. Took a cow to the sale barn and butchered the pigs processor today, and that's why I didn't have a live stream today. Okay. That's quite all right. I got a steer that needs to go to the butcher.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 pigs that need to go to the butcher.
Mm-hmm. You the butcher. You can chop them up.
Oh, okay. Then we got to go get a new...
Look, you see how this always happens? We have to do something.
Oh, speaking of the butcher, speak of my processor, speaking of the person that I take my big livestock to get processed. Hi, Brandy.
I wish my dogs were that young. Did y'all see the picture of Apollo from a year ago? Oh my goodness. He's so small. We may have a solution for that.
Bring them up.
She has not told me that her freezer's ready, so don't even start.
Somebody has been telling me that you ain't ready.
The last I knew, they weren't.
So, seriously, Brandy, are you guys ready? And which one do you want first? You want pigs?
Can we have this conversation outside of the live stream?
Well, I mean, if you want to.
Oh, okay.
There ain't nobody behind us no more. You can go as long as you want.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Who is TBD? Can't find, huh?
What is TBD? I don't know. What are you talking about, Simple Life?
Who is TBD? Yeah, wasn't that a cute? Yes, that was Apollo. Less than a year ago. Yes, Kitty, I got it. I saw your answer.
Oh, now she gonna get cocky. Oh, mm-hmm. I'm telling you now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see? That's exactly it.
Well, thank you, Tim. And howdy to you too, sir. Hello from Seattle. Let me guess, it's raining there.
Huh. No, I had a picture. I posted a picture on Facebook today because you know how it comes up with a
to be determined.
How it comes up. Who is Apollo? Apollo is our dog. Apollo is our puppy dog.
What? Bee Lady, how?
Yeah, I know. I'm like, what?
Is that the real Bee Lady, or have you been cloned?
Anyway, so I posted a little picture of him, and yeah, his service dog. Anyway, so it popped up on my Facebook stuff, and it said, you know, this was a year ago today, and I saw the pictures, and oh my gosh, it was so stinking cute. So
wow, 4 inches where Susan is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, you know. And y'all joke and kid about Apollo with him being my service dog. But it's awful funny. He now, I guess I must be having nightmares or something, but they're not really bad. Because he has now moved from sleeping at the foot of the bed to he now sleeps all the way up.
Like beside you. Like it looks like there's 3 of us laying in the bed. TBG. TBD, like to be determined, maybe? That's what it's gotta be.
Simple life. I love y'all. We broke bread together. We had we sat down at the Mexican restaurant together. But TBD means to be determined. There's nobody in that slot.
I needed that.
I love y'all and everything, but that's what that means. Y'all had me wigging out.
Oh my gosh.
So.
I meant to be determined.
To be determined. That means it's an open slot, and if Brad finds another channel that he might want to slip right on in there, then they'll take that spot.
Nobody is on. I did the same thing. Okay, on that note, rolling off. Look at how Susan wrote it. ROTFLM butt off. Look at how she wrote it.
I saw it. I saw it.
Oh my god.
Oy vey.
From Pooler.
Where's Pooler at?
LOL, here's your sign. Luke didn't know what TBD was either.
I find that hard to believe.
That's true.
That's true.
It's absolutely, I could understand that. It's just
true.
like, I mean, and the reason why I'm laughing is because, besides the fact that's just really funny, is that's something I would do. Like, I would totally be like, well, what does TBD mean? You be okay. Okay. Riding on flag. It's ROFL.
Thank you, JS, for kind of trying to bring this
95
around.
at Savannah.
Simplify, brother man. Simplify, do or die.
Alright, so. I'm not the only one. Okay. So.
Hello, Sarah.
That name looks familiar, too. Alrighty. So. The oil tonight. Let's go ahead and.
Sandy's. I bet y'all getting ready for St. Patrick's Day down there around Savannah.
I got a little while.
Because y'all get off the tree.
You know, I was talking to my aunt today, and they've already started.
Mardi Gras?
Yes. Mardi Gras is actually a week from tomorrow. Mm-hmm. But they start all of the celebrating this past weekend, and it goes for the full week until that following Tuesday. Riding on flying llamas. I love it.
So they
Riding on farting llamas.
Hi, Josh.
Okay, so yeah, so they start all of their stuff now. So, Cinnamon Pixie, that's a new one.
Hi, Cinnamon Pixie. Welcome.
Alrighty. Okie doke. So, that's my other half. Who's the other half?
The other half is Cinnamon Pixie?
I don't know. Sarah. Oh, Sarah Bachelor is. Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Awesome.
Awesome sauce.
Alrighty. So, the clues tonight. Very first. Been celebrating for a week now. Oh, well, my aunt told me it started this past Saturday.
So is today Fat... No, tomorrow's Fat Tuesday.
No, a week from the 28th.
What is Fat Tuesday?
Mardi Gras. It's the last day before Ash Wednesday, which is the beginning of Lent. Mm-hmm.
So that means once they get the ashes on their forehead...
That's Ash Wednesday.
They got to stop.
Well, they actually stop on
Fat
Tuesday evening.
Fat Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's the way I've heard it. Because I won't go. It's too crazy. But yeah.
Myers Jeremy.
Okay. So the first clue was a picture of fairies. Okay. The second picture was a picture of salmonella, up close and personal.
What's up, Wendy?
The third picture was a picture of Jesus, Mary, and Joseph at the stable scene. And the fourth picture was a picture of, what did I do?
I don't know.
Picture of smoke and fire.
Smoke and fire.
Okay.
Did anybody get it right?
Yes.
Who?
I had a few.
Uh-oh.
I had, and I haven't seen her in here, Melanie. Melanie sent me an email to guess. She got it right.
Who?
Her name is Melanie.
What's her channel name?
Well, it says Mel GA, but it's not Melody. It's Melanie. So Mel GA. And then my other one was Kitty. Kitty got it right.
Whoop, whoop, way to go, Kitty.
And then I think
Wolfbane.
I had a couple people try to guess, and I should disqualify her because she didn't follow directions.
Who?
My favorite moderator. One of my favorite moderators. Just be glad that I have access to both emails, guys, because if I didn't have access to both of them, it'd be a problem. But anyway, all right, so from now on, guys, if you can please try, I haven't put it in the clues, email it to the Oils website, because then that makes it easier that I don't have to jump back and forth. There's Mel GA right there.
What's up, Mel? You won. So
Mel GA got it, Kitty got it, and Susan Sullivan got it.
Susan Sullivan.
And then, of course, Brandy got it at work, but she cheats. Okay, so we are talking about...
Okay, hold on for a second. Kitty, does Kitty want hers?
I don't know.
That's what I need to find out.
Probably.
Because if Kitty doesn't want hers, then we can...
if she took... No, don't do that. No.
Okay.
We'll,
I didn't know Kitty already had this one.
If we can't, we'll figure out a way to give it away on Saturday. We'll just do that.
Okay. I didn't know Kitty already had this one. What is it?
Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Okay. So.
Time. Can I taste it?
But, you might want to put it with something.
Nah, I'm tough.
It's a hot oil.
I don't care. Come on.
I'm telling you.
Give it to me. Give it to me. This is what I do.
Okay, be ready with your tea, because I'm telling you.
Okay. Should I taste it?
Yeah, but Elizabeth, you guessed like 10. We can only do 3 guesses. I already have 2 oils. Can you do something special to give it away? I can. Okay, I'm going to explain the clues. I promise, Tammy. I won't leave you hanging. I'll explain them. We got all night. I'm telling you, it's rough. I said you can have mine. Everybody's going to fight on giving away there.
Okay, here we go.
Tasting the clue is the best part of the show.
Here
Wow,
we
thanks.
go.
Appreciate that. That kind of hurt my feelings a little bit, but that's okay. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. He needs a peanut butter. Told you.
Huh. Holy crap!
I tried to tell you. Why don't you tell Blaze you need some peanut butter?
Oh!
Bread. Is it hot?
Yes! Oh, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Tell Blaze you need.
My tongue is on fire.
Yes, Susan only guessed in one try, and so did
Babe, give me some peanut butter.
You're so full of
My
crap.
tongue.
It's not. It's fine. Don't over.
Really? Kiss me.
No. No.
What'd you say?
Bring me some peanut butter. Wow, my lips are on fire. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Oh. Oh.
Buck up, Marine.
Oh. La, 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 la.
Did he really taste it? Yes, he really did.
Ah.
What was it? Thyme oil. Now his ears are ringing. Huh.
Peanut butter.
Quit playing. You just brought seriously? How about a spoon?
No! Go get him!
Carol, I ain't playing with you. You'll be grounded until the cows come home.
They already are home.
Doesn't milk help? No, milk will make it mix and splosh around. He just needs the oil. Yeah, veggie caps exist for a reason. Oh, you did not just put... Ugh. No, the oil in the peanut butter will help neutralize some of it. So maybe I don't have to explain the I don't have to explain the fire clue because it's a hot oil.
See, that's the only problem.
Mm.
They the taste wasn't bad, and it really wasn't. Too late now.
He already stuck his finger in the jar.
So go take it. I was on fire.
You didn't say get a spoon, Dad. All right, you can take the peanut butter in too. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. And you can take the spoon too.
5, 4.
You didn't say spoon
3,
to that baby first.
2.
Anyway, okay.
You know, it wasn't. The taste was good.
Okay.
Okay, but it was like I put like 2 or 3 drops on there because it.
Okay.
Because it
does that reducer.
That
yes.
one reducer, it comes out really fast, and I was
Right.
like, oh well, honk. But my whole dip, oh, I'm talking to you. Where I stuck it on my tongue and raked it, was like, and all of a sudden it was like, pow!
Yeah, see that's the thing, and I would imagine it's a very strong taste because it's a strong smell as well. So Robin, I thought you said smoke and fire because people burn it and breathe it for medical reasons. That's true too, and actually the name thyme, the actual the Greek is thumos, and Latin is fumos, and they both mean smoke. So that was the other part of it too. All right. Thinking too hard about the fire when I was thinking grass fire, lemongrass. If I hadn't guessed it on the first clue, I wouldn't have known what it was. Okay, so the other thing was like, okay, so let's start with application. You can use this all 3 ways, aromatically, internally, and topically. It is a hot oil, so you'll want to dilute it if you use it. As far as contraindications go,
It wasn't that hot.
don't use if you're pregnant. Young children, you don't want to use it with young children with it being a hot oil. And if you have high blood pressure, you want to be careful with this.
That rules me out.
You don't have a problem with blood pressure.
I know. That's what I just said.
Yeah.
That rules me out. I
Yeah.
can use it.
So, okay. So, as far as what it is, it grows as a bushy wood-based evergreen. It has gray-green leaves, and it grows these really pretty clusters of purple or pink flowers.
That's a good question.
What? Why
are some oils so much thicker than others?
I mean, I would assume it's from how they're like when they're steam distilled. I mean, like vetiver.
It's thick.
Right, it is extremely thick. It's really hard for it to come out. And so I would assume during the process, because it comes from the root, right? Vetiver comes from the root.
Okay.
So, yeah, so I would think that there are certain ones that are, when they're distilled, they come out thicker than others. I mean, I don't know exactly the science on that. I could look it up and see what I could find out. But I do know there are some that are way thicker than others. Like, vetiver's ridiculous. Like, we have to actually pull the reducer out and, like, get a toothpick or something because it's rough. But then you have other ones like lemon. Lemon will come out pretty
Lemon
easily.
comes out fast. Lavender comes out pretty fast.
Yeah. So.
The bergamot comes out.
Bergamot, eucalyptus.
Really
a lot of those seem to come out pretty quick. There's just a few of them that are really thick.
I so desperately want to taste eucalyptus, but I know I can't.
Ugh, I would not want to.
I just want to see what the koala bear. Why it's so important to the koala bear.
No.
I mean, if a koala bear eats it,
you're not a koala.
We're both mammals.
Okay, are we ready? All right. No, it's not that it's less diluted because they're not diluted. That's the thing is like, I mean, I can understand if these were like mixes that had been put in with some fractionated coconut oil. But no. Did I get my BOGO today? No, I didn't. I don't have a whole lot of extra money laying around right now, so I'm not really in a position where I can take advantage of those. But I was going to mention it at the end of the class if anybody else wanted to take advantage of it during the week. I'll be posting those so that people can see them. Okay, so it's a bushy wood-based evergreen, has gray-green leaves, clusters of purple or pink flowers. It blooms in the early summer. It grows to about, about a ruler to about 12 to 16 inches wide. It's best grown in a hot, sunny location with well-dried soil. So remember that when we start to grow it. It tolerates drought well, so this is a good one that we could grow down here and not have to worry too much about with drought. It can also handle a deep freeze, several deep freezes. So this is a perennial, and it'll grow back each year. You can propagate it from seeds, roots, or cuttings. It's in the mint family, and it's found native to southern Europe, to the West Mediterranean, and then all the way into southern Italy.
So what's today's BOGO? Hope, I sent you something on Skype. I need you to look.
Today's BOGO is if you buy an On Guard, you get a lavender free. And they're going to do that all week. And each person that's in doTERRA, if you can buy up to 5 of those. So one thing that they try to suggest is people that are doing it, like if you find 5 other people that can buy everything, then everybody gets the free stuff. I just don't have the money laying around to be able to do it right now. So, but they do these occasionally, like maybe once a quarter or twice a year or something like that. So
good night, Anita.
Just kind of keep an eye out.
Hope you feel better.
Sorry, Anita. Have a good night. Okay. So, as far as the process goes, it's steam distilled from the leaves. and it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, as you can see, it came out really fast, so it's a thinner one. Um, Now, as far as the history goes, this is where if anybody's paid attention to Instagram, a lot of my clues come from the history part, because I'm really interested in why we use the things we use now. Like, where did it come from? Why do we all of a sudden use lavender in baths? I mean, there's a reason for that.
What's up, Ava?
They started using, lavender in the baths back in Roman times. And I mean, that's kind of, back and forth throughout the stuff. So, does it help you if someone signs up as an advocate, or should we buy through you? You can do either way. The way that I explain it is, if you sign up as an advocate, it helps me in different ways than it helps me if you buy from me. It's just two different ways to help. So, Rebecca, if you're interested, just give me a call sometime where we can sit down and chat, and I can explain it to you both ways. Okay. So, as far as history goes, first and foremost, Egyptians used to use this as one of the things that they had for embalming. They could use thyme as to embalm. How do you make mouthwash of this? Mix in water. Yes, you can. Or you could put it in an oil and do like oil pulling. You can do that as well.
So when they were using this to embalm, did they take their time?
Which do I prefer? I'll get with you, Rebecca. We'll talk about it. You know how much I love talk. We'll talk about it. I promise.
Amen on
that. Okay. Now, fast forward to the Romans. They used to either serve it before or with food. And so what they would do is they would serve it either before. What?
We're buffering.
Oh. Just a little bit, though. Walk like an angel. What is going on?
I don't know. I wish my wife would get into oils, but she thinks there's too much hype.
Like most health. Well, I mean, anything that's outside of the pharmacological stuff, people think is a fad anyway. Ask everybody else if we're buffering.
Hey, are we buffering?
Why are we off?
I don't know.
Why did that just say? I stole from you. Oh, she copied and pasted. Are you kidding me? I mean, it's a Monday night.
If you're on any devices, please get off. Yep, here we go again.
What do you need?
If you're on a device, please get off.
We're not on the device.
Carol, I do not need
Okay, stop.
anything. I don't need a back and forth with you right now, baby. I need you to just follow my directions.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Call them.
I'm not gonna call them. They're saying looks like it's fixed now. Just buffered twice real quick. Out again, frozen.
I don't think it's YouTube this time. We just ran a speed test on our stuff, and did you unplug the? We plugged back. How did it? They unplugged and replugged into the.
No, I didn't go straight back. We're still through the router, but that wasn't the case. I mean, it doesn't matter. You're a bit gumby-fied.
Okay. Stream is consuming. Continue. We go from green to red just like that.
Still glitchy and buffering. It looks like it's running now.
Still red. Okay, we got a little bit of green, but it's buffering. Any shark sightings? Okay, y'all got me? Am I back? Back again. All right, so looks like we're back. Okay, looks like we're back.
They go
So-
back.
I think so. So we're just gonna talk about tonight's oil, and so it's just about time. And you got a little bit of time here, and a little bit of time there, and it's a hot oil, especially on your tongue. And
All right,
let's roll.
because now you're back in yellow again. All right, so anyway, we're talking about history, and
Green Gables in the house. Refresh.
she said, yeah, refresh. Okay, so as far as history goes, the Romans used to serve it before or with food. And the reason for that is because they believed that it helped to treat for poison, whether it was something that, was intentional or if they unintentionally ingested something that wasn't supposed to be good for them. And so it was a favorite of the emperors because, there was always conspiracy of somebody being poisoned. Another thing was also they used to put it in bath water that would also help to stop the effects of poison after you had inadvertently ingested it or been exposed to it. Another use of thyme in history was the Roman soldiers used to exchange sprigs as a sign of respect to each other. Also, Greeks and Romans used it to purify homes and also temples. And because it evoked a spirit of courage, so they would, use that to clear up their home or to bless their home and to promote courage within their house. Let's see. Okay, so then in the Middle Ages, there were actually gifts given to men going into battle. They would either stuff in their pockets or in their other carrying things, or some would even proudly put them on their uniforms, and it was kind of like a badge of honor kind of thing. And but it also served as a double duty because not only was it promoting courage, but it also was what we talked about earlier from the Egyptians with embalming. So it was also used to kind of help preserve some of the stinky bodies if they died. So anyway, let's see.
What does it smell like?
It's very potent, guys. It's stronger than oregano.
It smells like thyme. I mean,
It's an Italian smell, an Italian herb.
yeah. I mean, when you open up the bottle, it goes, "I give you an offer you can't refuse."
Okay, yeah, it smells like thyme. So then in the 1340s, the Black Death came around. Almost all of the remedies included thyme. And it was because, and they didn't know it then. This is one of the things I love to see in history is they knew it worked, but they didn't know why it worked. And that was because of thymol, which is the main ingredient that's in thyme. It is very powerful. It's an antiseptic. And it's even now used in mouthwashes, hand sanitizers, acne medication, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, think turkey stuffing.
Yeah.
Where
That's
to
a
go,
good
Miss
answer,
Donna?
Donna. Yeah. Smells like turkey stuffing smell, like one of the seasonings in turkey stuffing. Okay, so then Victorians, and here's where another one of my clues came in. Victorians tried to put a little twist on it, and they actually considered a patch of wild thyme growing on a mountainside or out in the woods that was a clear indication that there were woodland fairies that had recently been there dancing the night away.
Oh. So did they have B.B. King with them
Probably.
doing the twist?
Probably.
Well, it was B.B. King, or was that Chubby
No,
Checker?
Chubby Checker.
Chubby Checker. It was Chubby Checker.
Go back to
did.
the beginning.
And
Where can we
buffer.
order the oils? One of my peeps can give you those links there. So it will sanitize and make my 14-year-old smell better. I would be very careful with how you apply that. Oh, we're buffering again. Okay.
Calm. Is that them?
Probably. Hello? Yep, that would be me. Tell me why this internet's not working. Yeah, are you talking about the 800 or the 888 number? No, this is the second time I've called in 3 days. It was really bad on Saturday night, and here I am again on Monday night and having the same problem. I did. Yep, I called on Saturday night. Yep. Well, at a bare minimum, I'm going to be calling customer service because I don't think I'm going to continue to pay for this service because I'm not consistently not getting the speeds that you guys are promising me that I'm supposed to be getting. So, but anyway, all right. Well, I'll just call them during regular hours then. I appreciate it. No problem. Bye bye.
Is he stoned?
I don't know what he sounded like, but he's like, well, all I can tell you to do is call the help desk during regular hours. I'm like, are you serious?
They don't have anybody on call?
That's the answer I got. So, what did you do last time to fix it? Just be patient.
Yeah, it just came up on its own. Did you go in there and plug out of the router?
No, call Blaze real quick and tell him he was out locking up. Hey, can you do me a favor?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you unplug like we did the other day and plug straight into the... I'm never nice to internet people, especially if they ask me to do things I've done 200 times. Okay, we should be good now. Okay.
Alright, go for it.
Okay. Alright, so now that I got yellow again. Alright, thank you guys for putting up with this for us. So, alright. So the Victorians decided that they would make this a little bit more interesting. And they said, every time we see a patch of wild thyme growing around, we're just going to say that it means that there's little woodland fairies that have danced around the night before. So then the next thing is monasteries also would use rosemary in their bread, soups, and roasts. And this is where we get roasts being cooked, because you see it all the time with rosemary and thyme, right? Those are the ones that you see roasts cooked with a lot. And it's because of the antibacterial, antiseptic, all of those properties. And this is something that I thought was really, really neat. And we're going to start doing this a lot more. They used it to kill things like salmonella, E. coli, and what they do is they put it in their marinade. So whenever they marinate their food or they put their food up, they would put these herbs in with them to kill any of the any of the bacteria that was in the meat. And if the meat had something wrong with it to begin with, then besides besides all that other stuff, they could use all of the properties of the herbs. So I'm not sure I want to cook with it. Why wouldn't you want to cook with it, Susan? The thing is that with these really strong oils, what you would do is how many ORACs does it have? You know, I would have to look and see. I know I could probably find out exactly, but I do know that it has a high antioxidant rating. It's pretty high. But yeah, you can use it on roast rubs and stuff like that. But the thing is that with these, a lot of the Italian herb oils, you don't want to use like a lot of drops. You want to literally take a toothpick and put like just a little bit on the edge of a toothpick and stir it around. I've made a big, huge bowl of avocado dip before, and I put just a little bit of oregano or a little bit of rosemary, a little bit of any of those, and you cannot put a full drop, because you put a full drop in there and it overpowers the entire, all you taste is either the avocado or whatever it is. Okay, so the last clue was the manger scene, or one of the last clues was the manger scene. And that was because there is Bible folklore, legend, whatever, that says that part of the stuff that was in the manger was woodruff, groundsel, and thyme. So I don't know that it's more than oregano. If it is, it's close. As far as I know, they're pretty close. But I can look that up, Phoenix, if you need me to. Okay. So as far as properties go, it's everything, y'all. It's got a bunch of different things. Yeah, I need you to do that. The tiny sample jars. After we get done here, we'll put those on.
Okay.
I'll take care of it, grits and gravy. I'm sorry about that. The properties, it's antispasmodic, anti-rheumatic, antiseptic, bactericidal, tonic, cardiac, carminative, diuretic. It's an emmenagogue. It's a cicatrizant. It's an expectorant, hypertensive, an insecticide, stimulant, a vermifuge, and it's definitely an antioxidant. It supports almost every single body system there is. Just about every one of them. So as far as the brain goes, it helps to relieve stress. It's used for Alzheimer's support, Parkinson's. It helps blood flow. So it helps the brain, move the blood around so that you're not, having problems. Like, for instance, if you have a stroke, with a stroke, when the oxygen's not getting to the brain, then you have some serious issues. And so what this oil does is this helps to keep blood flow going. So that's the other reason why I said it was hypertensive. That helps with blood pressure as well. It also helps with mental fatigue. So this is a good oil for overall brain health and brain health support. As far as cardiovascular goes, another heavy hitter. It's good for blood clots, hypertension. Hypertension. It helps with circulation. It helps with atherosclerosis, blah blah. It also helps with, how like if you have vision, like you start seeing spots from low blood pressure. This is another one of those things. This oil helps with that as well. It can help to prevent, like as a preventative for strokes. It helps relax arteries and veins, so it helps reduce the stress on the heart. And it's also tonic, so it helps fortify the blood vessels, the veins, and it helps boost immunity as well. Let's see. What's wrong, baby?
Nothing.
Okay. As far as your digestive intestinal system, this is good for acid reflux, burping. It's good for bowel obstructions, food poisoning. Like I said, you can use it in marinades to kill off salmonella and E. coli. It's good for indigestion, gut inflammation. Let's see, what else? Pancreatitis. It's also really good for intestinal parasites because it is a vermifuge. So it helps to kill roundworm, tapeworm, and hookworm. So this is another one of those oils that you can try with your livestock to be able to help with to do parasites, to get rid of all the worms and stuff. Let's see. It's a carminative, which means that it helps to force out gas. So it helps to remove bloating and things like that. And the other thing too is that with gas is that you don't want it to build up either, because that gets really painful. So what this does is it prevents it from going back, from it building up more. It keeps everything moving, so you don't have to worry about that. It also will help stimulate your metabolism, so that's another good one as well. As far as immune support is another thing that it's really good with. It has been used in AIDS and HIV support. It's antibacterial. It's good for cold and flu. It's an immunostimulant. So if you're just wanting to use it for preventative care, it also works for that as well, to help build up your immune system. It's good for infectious disease, leprosy, rubella. It's also good for ringworm, because of the being a vermifuge. I even saw stuff about staph infection, viral gastroenteritis, so upset, the stomach bug stuff that's going around. They did a study in Poland that actually exposed this oil, Thyme, to 120 different strains of bacteria, and it actually did very well against all of them. And even more so, it showed a good efficacy against antibiotic resistant strains. So this is one of those oils that it's probably good to keep around just in case. Yeah, it's good for MRSA also, you're right. So any of those bacterial or viral infections, either kind works out really well. Let's see. It's also good for zoonosis, which is where things can spread from animal to people and vice versa. I believe it goes both ways. Is that right? Zoonotic. Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
You're lying. Look at me. You okay?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you being so quiet?
Because you're teaching.
Oh. That's not stopped you before. What is the best way to use thyme for any of these? There's different things. You can, if you're doing it for immune support, you could definitely put it in a carrier oil, put it on your feet. I know you can ingest it as well, a couple drops in a veggie cap. Diffusing it in the air is probably a really good one, because it's going to kill all the yucky stuff that's in the air. That that to me, that's one of the really good things that I like to use it for, is to be able to, it's antibacterial, antiviral. So if you've got children running around and everybody's passing it, like I don't know if anybody's noticed, but always isn't in here. They're sick. They had children this weekend, grandkids or whatever, and the kids got it, and now they have it. So diffusing that in high traffic areas like that seemed to help a lot as well. Cardio health benefits. I've known people who mix it with like a carrier oil, whether it's avocado oil, whatever, and put it over the heart or on the pulse points as well. Is it one of the oils that's in Thieves? I think so. Or rosemary, I think, is in Thieves. Yes, Jason did taste that one, didn't you? That's why I'm asking you, because I want to watch for any kind of contraindications to see, are you okay? Yes, no, maybe so.
Yes, I'm fine.
Okay. All right. Okay. Also, as far as cellular health itself goes, this oil works really good for that. It helps with cellular malfunction. So if things are not working right, this actually can help promote cellular health. The hardening of the cell membranes helps with inflammation. It helps with blood and bone health, as well as breast, cervix, intestines, liver, lymph nodes, your lung, mouth, prostate, skin, throat, everything. You name it, it pretty much helps with that. Yeah, it's rosemary, not but the thing is, I mean, a lot of people make their own kind of like an On Guard or a Thieves or whatever you want to call it, and they try to get stuff out, like if they need to remove one oil because it's not something that they like the smell of or they're allergic to or whatever, they can put something else in. So this might be one of those oils you could do that with. Okay, so as far as diffusing, Dee asked, I don't understand diffusing. Short description. So you can get a cold air diffuser where you put water in and you put a few drops of oil in, and when you plug it in, it lets out a cold, I don't want to say steam, but it diffuses it out into the air and allows the water to throw the oil out into the air and diffuse throughout, your area. Another thing you can do is, how they have the little potpourri little ceramic stands where you put a little tea light in underneath it? You can do that. And then on the little basin on the top where you would put your little melts or whatever, the smells, what you can do and what we have found to be most effective is we put water in there and then we put the oil in, and that actually will do the same thing. The only difference is that this is a warm air diffuse instead of the cold air diffusing. So that's, in a nutshell, that's what it is. And yeah, diffusing the oil it can work like that. Let's see. So as far as the integumentary system, which would be your hair, nail, skin, this oil is good for dandruff, fragile hair, greasy hair, even loss of hair. When I get into men's health support, it talks about baldness. That's one of the things that this oil is helpful with as well. As far as nails go, it's good for the yellowing of the nails or ridges in the nails. And you would just put the carrier oil in with that oil and apply directly to the nail or around the nail for that. Okay. As far as skin goes, back to the cellular renewal. So this is good for cuts, wounds, scrapes. It's going to promote the skin to help. I would not put, as far as this oil goes, I would not put in a sleep apnea machine. However, we do have some people that do put some oils in their machine. So any of you that do that can speak up until the Simple Life Homesteading the Pioneer Way about that. So as far as skin goes, this helps with wounds, cuts, eczema, any fungal kind of thing going on. Candida, let's see, even radiation wounds, burns, rashes, things like that. What kind of oil for a carrier oil? You can use fractionated coconut oil or regular coconut oil, cold pressed. The difference between the two of those is the fractionated coconut oil stays liquid. The other one doesn't. It will solidify. What's the temperature like? 70-ish, somewhere around there, 70, 80 degrees. And the thing about it is you can put it straight on your hand, and the minute you put it on your hand, it'll melt. Okay, Bass said, we tried the tea light candle diffuser like Robin suggested, but no water, just straight oil. Well, you can do it that way, Winter, that's fine. But what we realized happened is it burns the oil to the basin, and then you lose a little bit of the oil efficacy. The other thing too is that when you go to put a different oil in there, you're going to be burning that oil with another oil as well. And so what we found is that by putting the water in there with it, it actually helped spread the oil out a little bit more, made it last a little bit longer. So that's just our experience, because we used to do the same thing. Sandy's asking about, what about skin cancer? I'll have to look that one up. As far as, I mean, theoretically, this one you could use, but I'm sure there are probably a few more that might help a little bit better. We can look those up. If you send me an email and ask me in the email, then that way I can get back to you and answer you that way. Okay, so also this is good for teeth health. Oh, another thing with carrot oil, you don't just have to use coconut oil. You can use, what is it, jojoba is the stuff that I just bought, and sweet almond oil you can use, or you can use avocado oil. There's a lot of different, I mean, for my oregano oil, I've actually just used regular lotion, body lotion, and just put it on there and do that. So that's the way I do it. As far as thyme goes for teeth health, it's good for gum disease, halitosis. It also helps protect teeth from decay as well. Question. Let's see. Yeah, almond, grapeseed. Those are other ones. Yeah, grapeseed you can use as well. As far as your muscular system, this is good for tendons, fatigue muscles, spasms, strains and sprains. It's also good for fibromyalgia. And I would imagine for the fibro, this would be really good like in a unscented lotion or any kind of oil. You could put it on and then just kind of put it on joints and things like that. Can this stuff kill kids' ringworms? I know that they are not worms. Yes, it does help with ringworm. There's another, what was the oil that we used that's not, it's not through doTERRA. What was the stuff that we used? I can see the flower clear as day. What's that stuff called? You remember? You're killing me.
I thought it was the grass stuff.
No, calendula. That's it. Calendula is actually really good for that kind of stuff as well. We've had that experience before with ringworm and used calendula, and it worked pretty well as well. Okay, as far as the nervous system goes, this is good for sciatic issues. paralysis on the side of the face, impaired gait or posture, any of those things that are like real severe nervous system issues. Sheps for her says I have fibromyalgia, so that's one that you could use. The thing is that with this being a stimulant and promoting good circulation of the blood, it's going to help with fibromyalgia. So this is definitely something that you it would work because it's going to warm everything up. And if you put it in with a carrier oil, you're going to spread it out pretty well. So it'll do pretty well with that. All right, so men's health, male pattern baldness, infertility and inflamed prostate. But then also on the flip side, and I think this is just really good for reproductive organs in general. It helps with, well, I mean, we're all adults here. I mean, if there's kids here, that's fine, but it's just still something that we have to deal with, you know. Women, this is really good for women's health. You've got, you know, cysts, fibroids, progesterone, all of those things. This helps a lot with evening out hormones. It's also an emmenagogue, so it will help with your menses, whether it's painful, not happening, whatever. It's just, it works out really well to help with that as well. Let's see. Respiratory, I'm almost done, guys. As far as your respiratory system, this is really helpful for respiratory as well. It helps with general help with breathing, constricted airways, sleep apnea, wheezing. It's also an expectorant, so any thick mucus, it helps with that. There's croup cough, chronic coughing, whooping cough, pneumonia, respiratory infections, sore throats. So as far as another one of the heavy hitters, it's really, really good for respiratory. So if I had to say, I would say respiratory, most definitely. And then your immune system and your digestive system. Those are the really big ones. And your cardiovascular, like that would be your 4, would be the big heavy hitters for those. So yeah, there it is, lung butter. So one of the things I will say about this oil though is, you know, we talk about different oils that you can put in your bath water. I don't know that I would recommend putting this in your bath water. Probably not a good idea. You know, diluted or not, wouldn't recommend it. Let's see. And then the last one that I saw a little bit of was skeletal. This helps with ligaments, inflamed ligaments, deteriorated discs. So this might be something to apply on your back. We might try. It also helps with joint inflammation, stiffness, rheumatism, all of that. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so yeah, Donna had a good point. She said, I noticed that they all work on several things, but Robin did say that they can work not on each individual person. That's the thing, is like, we have some people in this room that they can't, they have no effect. Lavender has absolutely no effect on them. I think Kitty is in here, right? Kitty says that she could drink lavender and it just wouldn't do anything for her. But there are other oils that will calm her down and mellow her out. So it just depends on different things. How would you use it for baldness? I would apply it straight to your head with a carrier oil. That's what I would do. And also rosemary. Rosemary is good for hair as well. Susan, mucus. It's another word for mucus. That's what she calls it. Okay. And also, I said it was a diuretic. This actually works really well for like cleaning out your kidneys, your liver, because it helps you to get rid of all of the yucky stuff that's in your system. I put lavender on hubby. Nope, don't phase him. Put it on my brother and he fell asleep on the couch. So Anita, one that you could try, vetiver works really good if lavender doesn't work good for you. You can also use like cedar wood, anything that smells like the ground or earthy. Those are all grounding oils. So they all tend to, you can kind of use a couple of different ones to try out to see how they work for you. Seems like to me, lavender is kind of overused a lot in society. So a lot of times people have just been overexposed to it over time. So let's see. If it will help me move mucus, I need it. Yeah, I mean, Susan, you need to look up all of the ones that are expectorants or mucolytics, and those are the ones that you need to have in your arsenal. Lavender makes my husband sick, gives him bad headaches. Depending on, I would be interested to know where you got it from. Lungs disease makes me have a dry cough. Spray of the oils, yeah. That's one thing that Sherry does a lot of. She actually prays over her oils before she uses them.
Doesn't she do that over her tinctures too?
She does it over all of it. She prays over everything before she uses everything and prays that the Holy Spirit will, help with all of the oil treatment that she's doing, or all of the oil, or all the treatments that she's doing. What were you saying not to put in the bath? It wasn't lavender, was it? No, lavender is fine. I was talking about hot oils. I would be careful with putting hot oils in the water, in the bath. Especially, well, I mean, both male and female. It's not, just probably not a good idea. Let's see. How do you measure the 1-to-1 ratio? Well, I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, Laura, exactly. Tell me what are you trying to mix? Let's see. We already got our winners, so we know what that is. Oh my, so do it on everything. Yeah, that's what she does, and I can't argue with her. It's very effective on her. Never had issues with pure oils, but the cheap ones do give me a headache. Yeah, see, that's what I was going to say about the lavender. Because the lavender, I have run into a lot of people who buy just cheaper not diffused. I always want to say diffused. What's it called?
1 drop versus what amount?
Diluted. Oh, 1 drop versus what amount of oil? You're talking about like in a carrier oil. I would say like to a tablespoon, 1 to 2 drops. And because if you say 1 drop of carrier oil, I mean, it's going to be the same. I don't know that I would actually put maybe almost a tablespoon of oil. I would put maybe 2 drops in that. Because what it's going to do is it's going to multiply out how much space you're going to cover with that oil as well. That's the other thing. But as far as diluted oils go, that's the thing is you have a lot of oils that have already been diluted, and depending on what it's been diluted with, husband could have a headache from something else. It might not be the lavender specific. And the other thing is where it's grown. There's a lot of factors that go into these oils, and when they're diffused, what you're getting exactly out of it. Any other questions? Good night, Hope. Hope said I'm literally falling asleep with the phone in my hand. Yeah. That's another thing that Sherry has been able to do is to work with people to get whatever is their scent that helps them specifically grounding, to make them feel calm. And like she said, hers is frankincense and white fir. Each person has, it's almost like, how when you put perfume on or a cologne on, it may smell different on you than it does on somebody else. Have you ever seen that before?
Mm-hmm.
And it's your body chemistry, will naturally affect different stuff. So see, like, she has a sister-in-law where it's peppermint and lemon. That's a totally different smell than white fir and frankincense. So, okay, let's see. Anybody else? And if anybody has anything that they need to order or anything like that, questions, you can email me at bigbearfarmsoils@hotmail.com. And I'll be more than happy to steer you in the right direction as far as what you need. Okay. Yeah, Jason's grounding scent, tacos. Hey, tell him what we had for dinner tonight. We had taco Pop-Tarts. Tell him. That was good.
It was very good. Can you use this for a touch massage?
Yes, but dilute it. And I think it would be really good for a massage because of the fact that it helps blood circulation and it's warming. Because even when you dilute it, it's going to be warming almost like oregano. So.
That is some brass cojones right there.
Eucalyptus what?
Bandana grandma.
Perfume a woman at work, so he got me some. Oh, wow. Ginger said she got the oregano oil. So, and that's another one. Taco Pop-Tarts, what? Yes. I found a recipe for taco Pop-Tarts.
And you're going to do a kitchen time on it.
Yeah, great. So
How many people, let me get a raise of hands. How many people thinks that mom needs to start doing kitchen time again?
I have to make time for it, guys. Where have those been all my life? What? That sounds good. What? Taco Pop-Tarts? Okay, I guess I know what I'm making.
Yes.
Okay.
Please.
Yeah, we had taco
Hands
Pop-Tarts. It was fantastic. So, all right.
Uh-huh.
Yes, me. I know Kitty, because Kitty looks for it to be Miss Kitchen Time. Okay, guys. Okay. I just do kitchen time once a week. Time. That was funny. Kitchen time. Taco Pop-Tarts. I probably shouldn't have said anything. Now I know what we're making today. This week. Yeah, I'll tell you guys, it is fantastic. It's so good. We definitely tripped on something that was good. So, all right, well then we'll get on one of those, please. Yeah, okay. What do you use for dressing hot sauce? What? Do it at least once a month. Can I make 1 million of them for 25? Huh? 25 guys.
The Pop-Tarts, taco Pop-Tarts.
Oh yeah, they're pretty easy to make. It's literal. It's pretty easy. So, yeah, okay. Well, I don't have any left over right now because they were that good. We just ate them all. But we'll make some for this weekend. I'll do a video and we'll put it up on Sunday.
Maybe you just need to do kitchen time every other week.
Okay, maybe. Or maybe when we do the kitchen time, maybe we'll do we'll figure something out, guys. We'll figure it out. we were doing fine. But when all the troll stuff happened, it just sucked the wind out of me. It really did. It just, I mean, seeing all of the nastiness get spewed all over the place, it was rough on me, and it kept us up late nights, and as y'all know, I'm useless after about 11, so I was having a really hard time getting up and working waiting for yeah. You know what, Laura? I completely forgot about that. Yes, this would be one of those that would be very easy for you. So, cool. Susan said she made homemade tortillas yesterday. That is one of those things, Susan, that I feel is like an empowering moment when you can actually make tortillas in your pan and you're like, oh, they look just like when you get them in the store, but they taste so much better. You remember the first time we made tortillas?
I don't remember what I had for breakfast.
No, Anyway. Let's see. Yeah, ignore the trolls. No, I know, how's Carol's channel coming? Dee, we actually have a video for you. Don't we? Or are we going to just release it on her channel? I'm not sure yet.
Not sure. Carol and I have to sit down and edit her
Yeah.
videos. She's got 2 of them. And so...
Because he wants her to be involved in the process of editing them. So that's the thing.
Yeah.
When you make some yummies, please share it. You know, Tammy, I was thinking about you. I saw your post today about how you were going to make cookies, and I was like, I wonder if she's going to make any of the cookie recipes I put out. Because she was talking all about how they looked so good. That's the one that I still have not made. I want to make tagalongs with the chocolate and the peanut butter and shortbread, because I think those are going to be fantastic. I still have all the stuff for that. Homemade biscuits and gravy. That's another empowering one. When you can start making your own biscuits and they taste better than the ones in the store, then you know you've made it. Huh. Yeah. My kids now, when we walk down the aisles and they see the little packets for gravy, they're like, what? It's a packet on gravy? What? What are you looking at?
I forgot what I'm teaching on Wednesday, so I want to make sure I say the right thing.
Yeah, I gotta look at Tammy's cookies on Instagram because I saw her posting about how she was making them. What are you making on Wednesday? Girl Scout cookies are overrated. Your homemade ones are even better. I loved making the ones that I've made. They're fantastic. So, because we made the Thin Mints and they were so much better than the ones you buy in the store. And then the Samoas, those Samoa bars that I made, they were really good too. So, and who doesn't like chocolate and peanut butter? So that's why I want to make the tagalongs, because I think they'll be really good. Okay, my honey got me a KitchenAid for Valentine's Day. I'll tell you what, that's a good Valentine's Day gift. She had me hooked in the second cookie. Yep, hook, line, and sinker. Yeah, well, between that and the pumpkin roll, man, you guys were drooling at the mouth for the pumpkin roll when that one came out. So, there's been a lot of good recipes on there. I just, like I said, I kind of got the life sucked out of me for a minute, so. Are they made from real Girl Scouts? Sorry, I couldn't resist that one.
Okay, well, since there's no more oils questions, we're going to call it a night. I want to remind everybody, don't forget about In the Garden with Big Bear, Wednesday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this week, I'm going to be talking about how to plan your garden.
Can I show you my telescope?
And we are going to go over in detail. We're going to talk about different ways that you can set up your garden and different things that you can use, different tools that you can use that will help you plan out your garden. So, thank you guys for coming by.
Like always, have a nice day.
Thank you for spending the time with us. And
Here, let me.
we will talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye.